All right, now let's hear if we still complaining as teachers. This the same lady. I'm gonna let her finish.
That slate clean and start on over as if it didn't happen. I teach high schoolers. I see it from videos of elementary school teachers and middle school teachers. I don't know when, as a society, we're going to wake up and say, our system is failing. Our students don't have basic respect or human decency.
Mount sales objections.
See, number one, America, you know what I'm saying, was developed, you know what I'm saying, devil eloped, you know what I'm saying, not the devil getting cast out of heaven and God was a mean God and Adam and Eve was condemned to die. No, but like I say, you know what I'm saying, y'all's world was developed, not created, you know what I'm saying? And T.D. Jakes, the devil Jakes, saying y'all evolving and not revolving or circulating or looping or, you know, we go rotation. That's counterclockwise, not going around the sun left-handed. That ain't the way I travel. That ain't my traveling ways.
With this book, I just got my black book of questions
Jeremy
in the
Minor.
mail. And look at this thing. Honestly, it's...
Teachers are done.
I had a student that told me, what you gonna do about it? Really? So I was ignoring them because we were out at tennis and he was banging his...
Number one, they was out at tennis and this woman 700 pounds. This woman 700 pounds. They out at tennis now. She's a school teacher now. She at tennis, but she 500 pounds now. What can she mess with this student about? She don't know how to play tennis. She might, but she too big to play anything long enough to win a game or compete. So why she complaining about a child saying something at tennis with a 500-pound teacher?
His racket, and so I told him he had to sit down. He lost 5 minutes of tennis, and he was like, I don't care. I don't have to listen to you. I'm not going to do it. What you going to do about it? So then he was in my space, so I said, I need you to back up.
Daddy, this
what you going to do?
That's looking at a 600-pound.
What am I going to do? What are you going to do?
700-pound lady.
I don't know what else how to handle it.
That's what I'm
They
saying.
say ignore negative behavior, so I was ignoring negative behavior, but he wanted a reaction.
Know your place. Go to the gym and exercise.
My anxiety is a little higher.
Athletics. You got to be an athletic, standard, ma'am. You know what I'm saying? Like TDJ and claim he don't want to lose weight with no trainer that's way more than him. And I damn sure ain't going to listen to no gospel that's gossip from no messy auntie. You know what I'm saying?
Fried, but you wanted to...
In so many different areas, it's hard to explain to people that aren't in it. Like, it's not the kids, at least at my school. For some, it's different. At this school, it's not the kids, it's not the parents. It's the workload. I narrowed it down to 2 choices. I said, okay, number 1, I either need to make peace with working 50 to 60 hours, and I need to go get some antidepressants. Option number 2 is make peace with quitting and trying something new.
You need 40 hours
that's what
you don't need
I
no
decided.
And
it just sucks because obviously I went to school for this. Like, this was my dream. So not only am I mourning this job, I'm mourning my dream. Like, I thought this was going to be it for me.
To 3:15.
I love being a teacher.
3:45 at the most.
Hey, video creator, we know you. For you, it's about more than getting the job done. You'll keep going until it's perfect.
She know
It's my health is just, my body is saying no more.
You ain't going
it's scary. It's hard. I have no idea. I have no.
Disrupts the classroom. The phone is ringing because a child needs to go to see the counselor because they are dealing with whatever issues. I get that, and I understand it happens. There are interruptions because a child is leaving because the parents are taking the child out of school to go somewhere. There are interruptions in the day because I have to fill out an independent contract for a child who's going away for a month to Italy or to India. So that means I have to make special lesson plans for that child, which they don't do, by the way. There are interruptions when you have the counselors coming into the class.
You know, some things, man, we gotta mind our own business. You taking on too much of other people's business the wrong way, man. You bringing home all that bullshit. Don't even look like you got no kids. If you do, it's just one son or one daughter, and they really don't know shit. Because you don't even look like the type of woman that exercise or go anywhere, and you interrupted by nonsense, really. You know what I'm saying? See, you messing with the real system, Adam. That's why I got the internet there. That's why I said enter the net on the right side. Don't come in on the wrong side. See, yeah, when it's moving around like that, a lot of people trying to mess over you in this. But you right, they wrong. See, they don't even want to let you hear now. Cut off, Adam, cut off, because then I'll go to the next. I ain't gonna cut my shit off for them, you know what I'm saying? They want me to get off of that channel. Cause see, how can I give them, how can I admit? Shit. He don't want God to go nowhere, talking about stepping up, you know what I'm saying, and leaving the kids and shit like that. Man, y'all got some crazy ass shit. All y'all need to be doing is going to work, man. Money, I ain't worried about the money, man. Just go to work somewhere and learn a trade, man, and get a talent, man, and do something. You know what I'm saying? Do something. Don't be putting no ball and goddamn lemons on no goddamn TV for memory lapses. Ain't nobody got no memory lapse. Your old ass just ain't going nowhere. Don't know nobody. Got a fucked up ass life. Shit. That's your problem. It's God. You know what I'm saying? Let me see what Unc saying over here. What I said before Unc died. That's Unc. It's 86, the year we started this shit out of right here. So don't worry about them teachers you shame their asses,
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim.
They complain about the wrong.
In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. I bear witness that Muhammad is his messenger. Beloved brothers and sisters, I greet you with the greeting words of peace. Salam alaikum. Once again, it is my privilege and pleasure to be here at the Final Call Administration Building and to be able to look into your faces and to come into your homes by your permission. And of course, by the permission of Almighty God, Allah. Last week, Brother Farrakhan quickly came into the country and then disappeared. I did not want to tell you at that time where I was.
I wouldn't either,
because
Bob.
I knew
I wouldn't either at that time.
That some of you would get very, very excited. But 2 years ago, I made a commitment to the Navajo and Hopi Indians that on July the 6th, 1986, it was learned that the government of the United States had planned to move the Navajo Indians off of their lands, and I pledged to them that I would be there with them when the government and the soldiers appeared. You may say, Brother Farrakhan, that is very dangerous. Yes, it is. But I am convinced more so now than ever before that there's a power with me that the United States government will soon recognize if they don't already recognize it, and you too will come to recognize it.
The government will recognize me sooner or later, because when I go tell that
the Indians,
call out that I am God and I am Adam, they're going to either have to kill me
murderous government,
or give my goddamn truck and let me go free, because I'm going to put everything I can, Pop,
get their ends.
To get all of us that's
but
in
I
them
believe with
graves
all my
baptized
heart
for
that if I
free.
were among the Indians,
and the food
that
and
they would not do anything.
all that we have dominion over
Because
and can create
if
free,
I am just scratched
that's all.
accidentally by you, you will be destroyed completely. I'm not boasting.
And that's
But I am more
the
than
war
what you
between
think I
the
am.
Navajo Indians
And I'm more than what I thought I was. But I am here for your salvation and for the damnation of those who are against your rise. Let it alone. When on
That's the
September
war
the 17th
of the Navajo Indians
1985,
and the
Allah
American
gave
government.
me a vision in which I was transported by a small circular plane, you call it UFO, to a great mother wheel that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad told us for many years was above our heads. And on that wheel, for the first time in 10 years, I heard the voice of the Honorable Elijah Muhammad. And the Honorable Elijah Muhammad from that wheel told me of the United States government's plans to make war against a certain people in a certain place at a certain time. I did not hear in that communication who the people were, where they were, etc. But I can only tell you this, that as the Honorable Elijah Muhammad spoke to me in this vision from that wheel, he spoke in very short, cryptic sentences, but whole paragraphs were going off in my brain.
He been reading my shit I'm writing now, Daddy. He been reading what I'm writing now.
I was not able
I had to make the calculations to let him know.
Which means
that's why at this time right now, Daddy, now he on right now. He would have been on.
Now coming forward from
he didn't know Troy was
you don't have to be a
recorded.
scholar
So
or a scientist. All you have to do is observe me.
The Holy Ghost.
I say this to all of you, black and white. You just have to observe and listen carefully to what comes from my lips. And then study what you already know. And if it doesn't lead you to a profound conclusion that something is happening with your brother, through your brother, for your benefit, then you are dead indeed. And I don't believe you are as dead as you might think you are. I believe you already observe, even though you may not understand what is actually going on. Because I myself am growing into the understanding of what is going on, what has been going on, particularly that night of September the 17th with that vision. I'm saying that to say this, that from that time, I was conscious of the wheel that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad taught us about. Everywhere I went on my 50,000-mile journey, the wheel went with me. I don't have time on this short broadcast to deal with all the specifics of what I saw, what I
Cause
heard.
I ain't got the
But I knew
Mercury,
that the wheel was with
Marquis,
me
the Lincoln
in Ghana,
Continental, the Cadillac
in
DeVille,
Burkina
you know,
Faso,
Sedan DeVille,
in
and
Nigeria,
the Pontiac Grand Am, and the Oldsmobile
in
Cutlass.
Benin,
I ain't got
and
all
it
that
was with
shit
me
no
in
more,
Libya.
man. I got
I
Ford,
knew that the wheel
Chevrolet,
interfered
Dodge,
with the electronic
Mercury,
communication
and Suzuki
of the
and Yamaha,
aircraft
and some of
carrier
that stuff is on outboard
America had
motors on
there,
them
the
goddamn
Sixth Fleet
ships you
in the
drive.
Gulf of
This
Surf,
Adam
Gulf of
Troy
Citra,
that made them
and
and
that
made the
aircraft
metal
carrier
to
had
make
to
y'all
return to
goddamn
Miami
engines,
for servicing.
the cars, the
I
engine
understood
stands
when
that you
Gaddafi
used to
shot
work
down
on them
3
that we don't really
American
need no
planes, and there
more.
was not a
That
responsive
Tech stole
answer
from
by
his
all of
soul
that
to
firepower
Jerry
in the
Bryant
Mediterranean. There was
and
a
his
power
sister
bigger
or
than
Annie
America's power interfering
made
with America's
me
power.
sell it for
And later
scraps.
it came out in the news that
You
a
know what I'm saying?
bright
Me and my
yellowish
uncle,
orange object,
Hickey,
a wheel-like object, was
and
spotted
Uncle
in the
Crazy,
Mediterranean.
he ain't know nothing about it,
I am
no.
telling America
I kept a lot of my
that
shit
wherever
from Crazy because I was
I am,
embarrassed and
the wheel
ashamed. Shit, I'm
is.
Crazy had to holler out,
And you had better
that
be
better
very
be Adam when
careful
she had a
how
nigga
you
in the
deal with
goddamn
me.
car one
Your
time.
end
I ain't
is
gonna
in
talk
sight.
about the
This is for
woman, man,
Reagan
because that was
and
my
the
mama,
whole
my
staff.
grandmother,
You
my
have
auntie, and
no
all
power
them
today
in her.
against what I am doing.
Trying to keep
Remember
her
that.
place in goddamn the Church of Christ in the world.
I am here as a mercy to you or to end your civilization, whichever one you want.
It was my
Now
mama
let me continue.
and my first cousin.
That wheel
Shit. On
followed
both
me
ends.
in the Middle East,
First generation,
It followed
second
me
generation, and
in the
third.
Far East. And as I was moving
Mama
back
did.
into America,
Mama sweet
that
girl.
wheel followed
And Mama
me
did.
on the airplane. I looked out
Tired,
my
man.
window and saw
Enough.
it there.
Now I got GH
And it
checked
began
into
to
that mama.
perform for me, letting me
Enoch
know it was not a
is me
star.
not.
I am not a drunken man. I am not a nut. I don't speak as one crazy.
Now,
And I
Chris,
am not
Me
one
and you owe each other
that wants honor
a
from the
Bud
people. I
Light.
care nothing about
No,
your
12
honor
pack,
or
dude.
you honoring
Might be
or
a
crediting
24
me.
pack,
I have a job to do
It's
in the
goddamn
name of
boy
God and in the
Paul,
name of the
man.
Honorable
Shit,
Elijah
you and
Muhammad.
Chris
And
sit
I'm
down
on
to
my
talk
job.
as Muhammad Ali
And no one and no
the
power
first
in the
Adam,
heaven above or
the
in the
world
earth beneath
wanted
will
here
interfere
every
with me in the
worker.
carrying out of
I
my
can't
mission.
believe
And all
Maxine
those who
and
want
James
death will
Brown's
try.
son don't remember me.
And death will be
And
your
Patrick
answer.
Franklin don't remember
Because
me and
nothing
Michael
and no
Jordan.
power today can stop the
You know what I'm
rise
saying?
of the
It's
black
Steve and
man.
Joe.
And I want you to
That's
know the
Kobe,
rise of the
Bryant,
red man.
Hines. And Farrakhan, that's my dad, and
I'm very
goddamn
full.
Uncle Junior.
I
That's
have
when
so
the
much to
split
say to you.
between
I know
Vernon
it's
Clay
impossible
Sr.
to say
when
it
he came,
today or
to
tomorrow or the
Rosalie,
next day. But if I were
Casey,
you, I would not miss
and
these
then,
meetings.
you know what I'm
Because I
saying,
don't know how long
Vernon got
and I will be
married
among you.
to
But for
Mary
the time that
Ann,
Allah
which is
has
Mary
me among
now,
you,
your
you would
Jesus,
be
and
wise
made Adam again as
to pay
Vernon
attention.
Clay Jr.
Because if he
Now,
ever takes me
made
from
him
you, I
Uncle
feel
Junior's
sorry.
grandson. So
for
when
what would
Adam
happen
came
to you.
back home,
You are stiff-necked, hard-hearted, and rebellious
told
people.
God
But the
they
end of
wanted
your
double.
stiff-necked
Yeah, you too, Vernon, because I
rebelliousness
was
has
back there
come.
too.
You
This kid.
either will submit or you will be
working
killed
on the
outright.
goddamn
You're
lawn
not
mower.
going to get away from
And I
God.
had
He's
prostate
after you
cancer.
today, black
And
man
he
and
was
woman,
packing me
and
to
you are
delivery
coming,
priest in my
whether you want
congregation
to or
from
not, you
Hitchcock
are on your
on
way.
Sunday. That was the Woodard family.
Now,
Rhonda, your wife,
beloved,
your first wife. So
when
don't
I
say that Kenny
understood
was your
by the
first
grace
son.
of
It's
Allah
crazy. That's how
that
Uncle
wheel was
Uncle,
with me,
your brother. How?
and that in some awesome way, my movement was connected to the wheel.
Terrence
And that
Howard,
I
first
and
time.
that we are connected to that
Clovis
wheel.
will
And
come
on
back.
that wheel is the
Louis
great
and
Mahdi,
Diane,
Master Farad
Fuller
Muhammad,
family,
and the
J.J.
Honorable
Davis.
Elijah Muhammad, whether you
With
take it or let it alone.
But
And
y'all
that
was
wheel
Caesar the Davis
represents
and Lockheed
that
and
which
Long.
your
Had
scriptures
to be
refer
Mike
to
Epps and
as a city
Egypt,
coming down
right.
from heaven.
A.D.
A
and
new
K.T.
Jerusalem.
Brown.
You know, cities don't come down
Your
out of the
brother
sky. But when I was blessed to see that wheel, it is like a city above your head. And on that wheel is a power bigger than any power in the universe.
She was favorite.
Let me talk to you a minute. That's why I'm here to tell you, you don't need weapons.
You had Pig
Black man and woman.
Edmund, his grandmother Martha.
I went among the Indians, and before I went, I sent a message up to them. You do not need weapons.
Root.
Put the
Look at
weapons
his color.
away.
Root.
You already
Not
have
tan,
the
not
best
say
weapons.
tan, but
God himself,
root,
and all you need to do is line
tan,
up with God.
Beijing.
Get yourself right with the God, and you got power to make things happen, black man and woman, that would blow your mind.
Eve. That's
You
evening.
got power today to make things happen if you come in tune with Almighty God.
New ears.
But you are holding back your own rise by your own foolishness.
New gossip. We don't want.
Beloved, I knew that if I
don't
went,
mind
the
ghost
wheel would
spells,
go
because
with
a
me.
lot of stories, jokes, and shit like that are
And that was
heavenly,
sufficient
godly,
power.
and holy.
That would be sufficient
But
power to
gossip
stop
ain't,
them.
slander ain't, sabotage
I
ain't,
wanted Allah
ambush
to
ain't,
manifest
killing, stealing, destroying ain't.
This power among the Indians.
The Indians,
For a
yes
very
sir.
special
The
reason.
Spaniards, yes sir. The Hispanic,
When we went
all panicked.
and got into the Four Corners area of northern
Four corners,
Arizona?
that sound like four forks, daddy. That sound like
We
four
showed
forks.
up
That sound like
in
that
the wee
pitchfork. Four forks.
of July 4th. We had
Well, you go
timed
back to where Ron and them live,
in
that
accord
down
with
there in goddamn Lava.
that which happened
See
56
the lane and
years
shit
ago
now.
on July
Where I
4th.
went 213
When a very
miles
mysterious
now. I
and
ain't
powerful
gonna lie
man
and say I went
showed up
215.
in
I'll be
America.
lying. You did,
Master
brother. You gotta
Farad
be cut it off.
Muhammad,
I didn't want to see
to whom
20
praise
out.
is due forever,
We had already
who
went back to the
manifested in North America the great Mahdi in 1930, declaring the independence of the black man from white people. 56 years later,
That look like Willie Ma.
in the
He
early
did.
morning of July 4th, we manifested among the Indians, declaring
Bob,
not
we're gonna have to
the
go
independence
back.
of
We
the
gotta
Indians,
go
for they're
back to
already
Mexico,
that,
Pop. We gotta
but
take
declaring the
Freddie
union
Garcia, Roland
of the
Garcia,
black and the red.
Jamie Garcia.
You may ask yourself,
And,
Farrakhan,
had to
why
feed
would you
them
be
shit there.
among the
Goddamn
Indians?
Nunez.
They are not our
We gotta
people.
go back, Pop. Ernest and them need to know.
Master
they
Farad Muhammad, the great
You
Mahdi,
need
when
to
he
open
was
up this
in our
goddamn
presence,
wall
and
and
Mahdi
let him see
is
you
an
drive
Arab
over there
word,
to
which
the
means
pharmacy and get your
the
goddamn
self-guided one, or one who
veterinary
comes to guide to the right path.
pharmaceuticals and your
And if
American
you behold our movement,
hospital.
you can tell if
hospitality
you're objective
pharmaceutical.
that somebody is guiding us
Ain't no more
that is bigger
GNC.
than we are.
You know what I'm saying?
The
Ain't
fact
no
that I was able to get back in the
vitamins
country
and shit. When
without
we need
their seeing me,
we need
yet they were looking
sickle
for me
cells. Shit.
and had alerted every airport and every seaport to be aware that I was on my way. Think about that. And
Think
yet when
about
I
that,
got
Dad.
here,
That's
they
why I don't
didn't
like
see
to
me.
fly, Pop, because when them 3 planes hit that
Didn't
thing, I
know
said,
I was
fuck
here.
that, Pop.
Right up under their nose. I'm not bragging. What I'm telling America is your
They can make
plan
up our
didn't
big
work.
date, Pop. They just
And
give us
God
one.
wants to show
It's
you that
crazy.
anything you plan against me, it's really against
I'm supposed to
yourself.
be able to see you crazy
So
when
plan
I go
on.
home. Shit.
As I told you in my
That's how close
homecoming
that is,
speech,
man.
plan whatever you want to plan, then
Can't
double
pick,
it.
'cause just like Roosevelt, I'm
Plan
gone,
whatever
nigga.
you plan, then triple it and quadruple it.
Just
And
like
when it's all
Roosevelt Edison,
over,
nigga.
by
Shit,
the
dog.
grace of
Jimmy.
God, I will be left
Gent
standing
Williams
like Moses
sitting
and
up there in
Aaron,
the pump
watching
with
Pharaoh
y'all,
and his
they-
army drown in a sea
Shit,
of blood and
overtime.
revolution
Shit, when
and
you worked
war. Take it
overtime,
or
shit,
let it
you
alone.
made the
I
metal,
think
I
Mr.
goddamn
Reagan would be
put it
well
in the
advised
ingot, in the casting. And you
to
did.
send some of your aides to sit
Ian
down
Scott,
and talk.
And that's where you work with
If you don't
me.
want to come yourself, because
Right.
I'm not coming to you.
Yo, brother. Now you only just gonna let you know. Crying that bitty.
This
'cause I
day
ain't get to
God
meet
has
ya,
placed
no
me above
bitty
you.
bitch.
I am not your slave. you will recognize this servant of Almighty God as Pharaoh was forced to recognize Joseph. Let's move on. Up among the Indians,
I know you 58 or
we
59,
prayed.
Chris.
We fasted as you prayed and fasted. You did not know that we had decided, 4 of us. It came to me that I should go by myself and not take any of you with me.
You can't add him. You can't.
Because I know what I'm prepared to do, but I don't know what anybody else is prepared to do. I am born to give my life for the resurrection of our people and for the union
you gave your whole
of the black and the red and the oppressed peoples of the earth.
You did.
I'm born to do that. So when a man is born to do what he's born to do,
like Dirk say,
and he does what he's born to do, he can't ask of you unless you commit yourself.
You know what I'm saying? I spoke to pro.
If you are ready to stand up and to give your life for a cause that's bigger than your life, then that's your commitment. I've made mine. And I'm not asking anybody for your commitment. That's up to you. So it was revealed to me to go by myself.
When I was 24
and
40,
to take
the year y'all
just those
66
who are committed with me to give their lives. Immediately, Sister Tynetta Muhammad said, I'm going.
And
immediately, my wife, Sister Khadija Muhammad said, I'm going.
You ain't going nowhere.
And Brother Jabril came later, and when we told him, he said, I'm going. So the 4 of us decided we would go. And I said, we're not to go in the fringe. We're to go right to the front line. Wherever death is, we go right there.
80-something like it.
Challenge death.
Like Jesse.
Challenge it. Because death has no power over the force of life that is with us.
You missed the kingdom.
I know some of you say that man has bugged completely out. He's been away too long. Went overseas and went crazy.
You got that right, Daddy. You got that right.
You watch me. If you think I bugged out, get on to the sideline and just watch the show. It's the greatest show on earth.
You sound too much like
it's
yourself.
The life of Jesus all over again.
Adam don't play that 365. That's enough knocking on the motherfucking door. I tell you, we don't get no awful sin no more. And we ain't been judging each other right. Shit.
There's so much in the few little things I'm saying. I don't have time to break everything down, but you
already did, probably.
Deal with it.
Yeah, I got it. Shit.
Now,
I got it.
While among the Indians,
Bruce Lee,
we prayed and fasted.
Clay,
I asked you to pray and fast.
Muhammad, now you the one.
And I thank you so much. Those of you that fasted those 4 or 5 days,
365, long time.
I'm sure you felt something in that prayer and in that fasting. Even if you did one day,
18 years,
or 2 days,
be here to
or whatever you were able to do. Thank you
no hug and no
for
burn
that
up
fast
nigga.
and those prayers.
Like,
they helped.
Can't ask.
What I wanted you to see
Ernest Ramirez
is that there is a power in prayer. And there is a power in fasting that is bigger than the little weapons of war that America has amassed and is still amassing to defend what she cannot defend. She cannot defend her right to exist on this earth 1 minute after the time has been decreed. Unless America changes, guns will not change America. More bombs and bombers will not change America. Her own religious people are warning America that she is going the way of all the ancient wicked powers that went before her. And unless America changes, she's through as a power in the world. She is steadily on the decline now. Her fall is taking place even as I speak to you. She knows it, and when she tells you it, you won't be in a position to be prepared for the fall because she's such a deceiver. She's keeping this from the people. but she is already falling down. You can check your fall, America. You still have a little time. But you can't check it with weapons. And you can't check it by attacking me and calling me a nut. Because before you can call me crazy, these wheels will be seen all over America.
You got that right.
All over America. They're coming down over the major cities. So you won't be able to say it's swamp gas or little lights and people with drunk. They'll be down over Chicago. They'll be down over New York. You will look up one day and see them, and I don't want you to be terrified. They're your friends, black man.
Yeah. Right.
Not from outer space.
No.
Not from nobody on Mars or Jupiter or Uranus. They're planes flown by the original people.
J.J. Evans.
People whose wisdom is far superior to all the scientists of this world.
We on the same goddamn thing.
We had a wisdom before the white man was a thought that was superior to his wisdom
Michael,
in its fullness. He's just a little baby. And that plane is a sign of that greater wisdom. They can't touch it. They can't knock it down. There's no rocket that you got that can reach it. Because there are those on that plane who like Jesus. If you read the scripture, Jesus knew his enemies thinking. He knew their plans, and when they were planning, Jesus would always be somewhere else. Jesus, that power. That power that Jesus had is on the wheel. And some of us are growing into that power even now as we speak.
Like wheels and wheels, man.
It's wonderful.
In the car, you know what I'm saying? Cargill, James Cargill.
People like us.
My son-in-law.
To manifest himself to the whole
James
world.
Cargill.
Who has been talking about God, longing for God.
call him Blake a long time ago.
For God, and never believed
but
and
not Blake no more.
that
My
God
grandson.
would manifest himself among us dead and foolish people
James,
like we.
The vent.
All praises
to trying to invent. You know what I'm saying?
Beloved,
so
brothers,
we don't develop
sisters,
no more, man, and we don't be
while
crazy
we were in
try
this
to
big mountain,
do something we don't know nothing about, like invention.
We prayed a very special
That's
prayer.
what my problem was when I did that weight bit.
Since there are 114
that's all they need to see me put it on goddamn, and then they sent me right to the wheel, Daddy. That commercial that had that big old stone wheel, remember that, Daddy?
Into
I went right to Tyler, Marshall,
you
Texas.
get 6 times
went
19.
in that office and did my little, presented my little work,
number.
and I had it in every gym all over the
in
world.
In the 74th surah of the Quran, in the 30th verse.
That's when you passed
so
on,
in
Pop.
the
I'm talking about
30th verse, you get the number 19.
No, you passed on 2004.
Hell has 19 angels over hell. 19. This number 19
over hell now. Ages mean generations.
And the secret number found in the Quran.
I love writing, Pop. And I love,
so there in the 74th surah, which is a surah that the Honorable Elijah Muhammad gave me to study before he departed, you get also, if it's in the 30th verse and the number 19, the parable of 19 comes up there, you get the number 1930. And 1930 is when the great Mahdi manifested himself in America, and his identity was a secret. Under the number 19,
like Christ
you get
supposed to be a secret
the 19th
family.
Chapter of the Quran.
Not bragging on no $5,000 ring.
Is that right?
You know,
and the
mad about a $500 ring. You know, wanting to trade it in and get the money.
The father and the baby. A baby Jesus is born. And there's a mother, but nobody knows who the father is.
Right, that was that's my goddamn self.
But the father is unseen.
Yeah, my daddy was there, and stepdaddy was there. Real two daddies.
Around the man
probably I had both their genes, because I'm a James and a Jesse.
Key figure.
Jesse James and Jesse Jackson,
and in the life of
and
Jesus
Owens, goddamn Jesse Owens. 3 Jacksons.
That when it is manifested, the whole
Jesse
world
James.
will shake and reverberate from the
You
manifestation
only go back
of
to
the
Billy Bob's
Jesus.
book and you pick that.
He's a man, a human being, but so powerful.
That's the same look we
He's a
got.
man born of a woman. But he
Muhammad
grows
Ali,
up
Bruce
into
Lee,
the wisdom and
then
power
Prince
of God.
Rogers Nelson. Prince would have
Even
kicked
though
y'all ass
in the Muslim
if I'd have put him in
world
the
we
ring.
do
But I
not worship
didn't.
no
I left him a
one,
little
any
short
force,
Prince
any
like
power but God.
Cat Williams
And we don't
goddamn
recognize God
Click.
having any
I ain't gonna
partners
tell you
or
Claire's
any
name.
equals.
Ha!
Yet Jesus
There.
is a very special and
Saved my
exalted
granddaughter.
human being.
This shit insane.
that
My
resembles
father-in-law,
Adam.
goddamn. For
And
charging
Adam
me,
was
goddamn child
created
support
by
all
God
these goddamn years.
to be his
And she
vicegerent
got a wife.
on earth
Shit,
before
he
his
now
fall.
rent free.
Jesus comes up at the end of the world as one created similar to Adam and endowed with powers
You don't
like
respect
Adam,
what? Adam named Adam
crowned
Banks.
with wisdom,
Adam
that
Sharika
he
Banks,
becomes
the
an
Wanda
executor
Banks.
of the
They got
power
a Jerry
of the
Banks,
Most High
daddy,
God
Jerry, them that's
in
their
the
brother.
heavens and in the
You know what I'm
earth.
saying?
Yet he's a
Diane, yes,
man
that's
born
BB,
of a
that's
woman.
Ravenel, that's
This you're gonna
Shaq
have to
mama, that's Shaquille
understand
mama,
and
that's
believe me.
Philip Mercy
If you
dad.
will
His
keep tuned and listen and study, all of this will be made known to you. I am talking to the pastors, the preachers. You are on the right track, Reverend. You just don't have the right thought about Jesus. You talk about him, but you really don't know him. You talk about him, but you don't trust him. That's why you don't have
See, God's us,
to
it's
step
us
out
gods,
like you
man.
see
They
me
guard
doing.
us. You know what I'm saying? Guard us,
People
guard
don't know
us,
the man
guide
that you
us,
talk about.
glide us, glow in us in our glory. You know what I'm saying? And Jesus is us gods,
And that's
man.
part of the
God's
secret.
us.
And I am raised by him to uncover the secret so that we all can
We
lock
gonna
into
work
this
together,
power
Pop.
that
Oh, the
Jesus has
win, I'm
locked
get to
into.
meet you, Fairy Come. And I will be there.
And I prove to you that I must know him.
Come on, brother minister, go ahead.
Because when people hear what I have to say, their eyes
That's
open.
86, Pop. That's the time you left your ass
hear
away
what I
from me.
have
You
to
snuck
say,
off
their
away
ears
from
open.
home, man, when you went to
They
basic
may be
training.
dumb
No,
before
I
they
didn't.
hear
Uncle
me
Richard
speak,
dropped
but
my
after
ass
they
off at the
hear
airport.
even a taste
Uncle
and they never
Richard
saw
knew it
my
was
face, they
goddamn
begin
hot as
speaking
hell
again
when
with
I
strength.
left. March, February, goddamn 86. Goddamn February 86.
You see a dead people coming to life again.
I went to
From a
Germany,
word
it
coming
was
out
30
of my
degrees
mouth.
below zero,
And you
man.
see the
Shit, I was
forces who
cold
have
as
ruled
a
this world afraid of this
He
little
got
brother
over
and
there.
what is coming out of my
Just a
mouth.
couple of months later, shit, I ain't
But they
doing
haven't
8
found a
weeks
way
basic
to
training
destroy
then. I
me
went
yet.
through about
They're working on it.
3,
But I would say with a
7
joy, you know,
months
you're
of
working on
training.
your own destruction.
all I
Because
was
I'm
a fighter
born
with
to glorify
gas
him.
man credentials
So even if you take
to
me
make
before
the
your court,
gas,
I'll go.
produce the gas, and give it to y'all. You
I
know,
won't even open my mouth. You
I
don't
had
put me
to
on
use
no
no
stand.
money,
You're not big
man. All I
enough
had
to
to
judge
do was
me.
remember how many gallons
All
in
of
them
you have
goddamn
us put
tanks.
together.
You know, and I ain't trade no money, man.
No.
No money, just gallons
I'm
and your
God's
signature.
servant.
You know what
Well,
I'm
why
saying? You
you
ain't got to sign
sue?
for no fuel and food and
If you don't want the
gasoline
business
no
in
more.
court, I just want to prove something
Go ahead, old man.
to my poor black people who believe in you.
That's my daddy right there. See, I ain't gonna lie. I can't.
I want to prove who you are.
Go ahead.
And even if I win in the Supreme
First
Court,
time.
which I believe I
First time,
will,
but you, me, and I, you. 365 long goddamn time.
It was
Man, that day, that's
the
1 year for
deceitfulness of
y'all, but goddamn shit.
that they take away the
That's
rights of the
52
American
weeks,
people
Pop. That's
with
52
lies
weeks
and
for real.
deceit
Yeah,
and
see, about a
trickery.
year to 52 weeks. A day for
Your
day.
day is over.
1,000
I'll
years.
fight you to the end. And I will win. That's what's so beautiful about it. God has raised up a little black boy who was born into this world in love with his people and hurting deep down in my soul for what you did to us. And I never knew that God would choose me to bring you to your well-bought doom, but I'm here now. And I'm ready for the battle. And I'm calling you out for war. You are finished. The black man is on his way up, never to fall down again. The secret to your rise is the unveiling of Jesus. The secret to your rise is to understand Jesus. Same way with the whole Muslim world. The Muslim world is awaiting the return of Jesus. Jesus is the only prophet that the Quran and the sayings of Muhammad bear witness will come back.
And all it is, Pop, is Jesus guards us, guides us, glides us, and he is our glory, and he is our glory. The archangel, Pop. You know what I'm saying? That's who we is. Archangels. Jesus is G''Z. U-Z. And that U-Z is not use me. That's use U-Z. You know what I'm saying? You see. You know what I'm saying? You see. You know what I'm saying? You got Enoch with C-H. That's Christ's heaven. You got enough in 365 years. And that's God's heaven. Pig's perfected paradise. I told you I was going to come back with a new name. You know what I'm saying? I told you I was going to come back with a new name. Whoa, this person. Let me see what my wife talking about.
How to use SimilarWeb to uncover powerful marketing insights. SimilarWeb is a digital intelligence platform that lets you see how any web.
You way out there now. You teaching ghosts in that part.
Wanted your life like never before. They wanted everything that you had in abundance. They wanted your life to the T. Like they wanted to be you. Like they really wanted to be you. This person wanted to destiny swap with you, but it was a failed attempt. They wanted your lifestyle. They wanted your career. They wanted even the home you lived in. They wanted the shoes you wore. That's how obsessed this person was about having your life and your destiny. They was literally coveting you as a person and made it seem like you were crazy chasing after them, but really they was the crazy one chasing after you. But they had people believing that you were the crazy person and you wasn't even thinking about this person. But they wanted your life. They wanted even the very hairstyle you wore for a long time. I'm taking, it could have been a roommate situation. And if it's not a roommate situation, it could have been a friend that you called a friend at a point in time that acted like they were your friend, but then you find out they wasn't your friend. Similar to the movie, there was a movie about destiny swapping and somebody won another female's life. And I think the movie was called Single White Female. I don't know if you guys saw that with Bridget Fonda, where there was a woman that was her roommate, got so obsessed with her and becoming her that she was willing to literally delete everybody that she came in contact with. The role of Bridget Fonda, the other lady that wanted to be Bridget Fonda's life. She even cut her hair off and dyed her hair red like hers because she wanted to be hers so bad. Wore her clothes. And to the point where she was willing to take her life because she wanted to be her in this movie.
See, that's
and it was a
the
very
scary
strange
part of
movie.
being God.
But
you know what
I'm
I'm saying?
using that
When
as
people
an example
really
because
find
this
out
person
who
was
God
with you.
is, I don't know what they gonna do.
You
Cause
see,
you know what I'm saying? I ain't never been seen by nobody but my family. I told I was God. You know what I'm saying? I don't tell everybody I'm God. I don't go in the store and broadcast that shit. I just go in the store
and nothing's bigger than God.
do business like I normally
bigger than
do.
His Holy Spirit. If you're filled with His Holy Spirit, you ain't got nothing to worry about. But you got people out here that really believe they can destiny swap and take your life in order to make their life successful, make their life better. just by trading places with you as a person. And this person tried to do that to you. But
anybody that think about taking anybody's life away from me and my children of God.
God would not allow this person to destiny swap with you.
I'm just saying, keep them away from me and my children of God.
They wanted to bully their way into your life.
Be normal, Daddy.
They wanted to make people
and we don't need no more money.
When they was really the
no more
person crazy over you and trying to figure out how you had all your blessings that God gave.
You know what I'm saying?
Because you might have had a
sack and save and pick and
that's
save ain't got nothing to do with no discount.
And they thought a person like you should have been successful in that business based on stereotypes. Or based off of somebody else that said about you. So they thought they could stop.
Ain't nobody home bred the goddamn
and make you out to be this bad person
what they
to take all
call
your
Harley
blessings
Farm
and
and
success.
Tyson.
But they went about it the wrong way.
Harley Farm and Tyson.
This
ain't
is
no
not gender
goddamn
specific. If this word is for a woman, this could be a man that's trying to destiny swap with you. It doesn't always have to be another woman or a man. If there's a man here and somebody wants to destiny swap with you, it doesn't necessarily have to be another man. It can be a woman that wants to destiny swap with you based off your life. It is not gender specific.
In the book we read.
This person thought your life was roses. And it is probably roses. But they don't know what you had to go through to get to your level of success. They don't know the crying nights that you had to go through to get where you are today. They don't know the spiritual warfare that you had to overcome and generational curses to get where you are today. But yet they envy and prevent your life.
That's a king.
In the Ten Commandments, it says, thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. And this person is breaking that commandment on that.
Like Heavnanly.
It wouldn't come out almost. This person wants to destiny swap with you and covet
in the spirit, not the flesh.
Were you recently injured in a car accident?
On or something,
Look at this check for $160,000. If you're looking to get money you owed for an injury, I want you to imagine you and your family getting that money, because I know a way that you can. Now, before you think I'm crazy, I want to show you how you can get that money you're owed in the next 30 days. Now, if you thought about hiring an attorney before, but you didn't because you were unsure or you had reservations, it's not your fault. You were probably given no guidance and couldn't get a straight answer out of anyone about how much money you could actually make. I want you to capitalize on a limited opportunity that can have you cashing out a massive check in the next 30 days. This opportunity won't last long, and it's perfect for anyone who's been in a car accident in the last 2 years. Do you still think it's impossible? I'm willing to guarantee that by clicking on the link below and filling out the 15-second quiz, you will get an instant quote on how much your case is worth.
Man, we ain't
and me and my team will help you get that money you do.
Dumbass, man.
Your house. Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's house. This person not understand that.
For car accident.
But they appeared that they started off like they were
if God give you a car, God gonna insure them motherfucker. Not mankind won't.
And who you were as a person, just to get close to you. They only use that to get close to you. And when they figured out that they couldn't get close to you no more, then they try to become you. Trying to take what was rightfully yours.
I remember the boy came, him and his wife gonna come in my garage.
They thought he was an easy target.
Take my phone
and
try to program
what
where
was
he
rightfully yours spiritually by destiny swapping.
His phone on my phone.
But God put up a standard against this person.
So that's why I say
told this person, you cannot destiny swap with my child.
Anybody fuck with you.
And this person still tried more and more attempts. But they failed and failed and failed again. But that don't mean this person won't even try it again. I would suggest you get far away from this person. You will know who this person is. It's going to be made known to you. You're going to know who it is based off the circumstances in your life and what's happening. Because darkness would always come to light. And if they're hiding a secret behind it, you will eventually know and find out.
Yeah, I did. Jackie was my girlfriend.
Who's,
so Jackie might have been the first one. That might be your son, TDJ.
Destiny swap you by
Gregory Moore look just like
identity
TDJ.
theft. That's another thing, identity theft. Take your credit cards.
We had meetings after the Mason Hall burned down. Where you think we had to meet? Babe Breeze.
Hack your social media
the
accounts.
Street named after you in the back of it too.
Portray
named
like
after Edmund.
And they're not you. but you're still successful, and this person is literally going nuts in the head because they can't
Adam the Young,
try to take
Adam
what's
Young,
rightfully yours.
Andrew Young,
They did not
Adam
put in the
Young,
work.
Andrew Brigham
They
Young.
did not
That's Kaylee's son,
sacrifice
that's BB.
long
nephew,
days
but
of going
it
out.
came out BB's son the second
But staying
time.
in the house,
BB was first, then Kaylee.
preparing your mind to be successful by putting in the work.
James and all
You
them
probably
off of
went to
Casey
school.
and
You probably worked 40, 50-hour
I
shifts.
had amnesia and
And
Onisha came.
you did
in
all
my
of that
ocean.
so you could have
And
the
I
life you
had
wanted
to-
for yourself.
And that was 72.
This person
that
didn't
was
put in
her
none
mom.
of them hours.
That was when
But they
George
wanted to take what
Jefferson
was
had
yours.
Wheezy.
Is this person delusional?
And Nita was
Is it crazy?
Florence.
I would say they are.
And I was,
Because you did not deserve
what's my
that
name,
kind of
Adam?
treatment. You did not
Florence
deserve
son.
somebody playing a role like they were
Florence
you.
brother.
And then try to make it seem like you was the crazy person.
No.
Or do identity
Lionel. Okay.
and take all what was rightfully yours in order to help them in
He'll
a
say
situation.
Lionel. So that was me.
One thing Planet Fitness members have in common, they're all strong.
That's right.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness. Planet Fitness is proud to partner with Boys and Girls Clubs of America to create stronger, kinder communities.
Went from George Jefferson Jackson to Andrew Jackson, left and fell off. And Enoch Casey was
I do want to convince you that we can help you with the P word. I want to convince you that we can help you live a life that's not constantly bumping.
You was not created to do that. But this person thought they can mess over you and just do weird things.
No, Adam, not Quentin and really
Maybe you told this person you didn't want to be in a relationship with. If this is
Clifton, Elroy,
opposite
Roy
sex
Lee,
situation.
and
this person
Willie Ray,
pursued you, but they didn't pursue you in the right way.
and
They
Robert
pursued you in the wrong
Thompson,
way. And you told this
and
person, I don't
Ted,
want a relationship with you.
and Emerson.
I don't want to deal with you. Or they showed red flags from day one,
Charlie
and you
Brown.
decided to just move forward in
That's
peace
what
without
they
living
say,
with them.
the
And now
dance
this person's feeling sour
But the
or feeling
dance
some type
family
of way
was John
because you don't
was
notice them
slavery
anymore,
family.
or because you just stopped dealing with
Well,
them.
we got messed
Because
up. I
they
was
showed you
German. I
some red
fucked up
flags that you
Britannia.
didn't like.
Made
So now they feel like
Britannia
in order to get back at
encyclopedia
you
English.
because you rejected their
England.
advances because they probably used to people tripping off of them.
You don't come back but 3 times, dog. You can't
When it
step
comes
off
to
no more.
gaining
Ain't no more
relationships with
devil
people,
eloping.
and you didn't do that, so they got upset with you and felt some type of way, felt sour, felt all types of foolish,
243,
and decided to do a
245.
desperate
That's
assault
good
with you by
number.
telling people that you were chasing them and that you wanted them, and that I'm picking up a male, some fine male doing this to a female. He might be looking good, he might smell good, he might dress nice, and he might get any woman he wants. But for some reason, he didn't take you rejecting him or you demanding him to work to get you as righteous. He took it as a threat. So he decided to say he wanted to destiny swap with you. If he was a warlock, most likely he's a warlock. And if he's not a warlock, he just wanted them guys to get his way with women. Because every woman trips and falls over.
Because, you know, we're all warlocks, man. My mama and them witches.
You stood on business.
My daddy and them warlocks.
You stood on
I ain't
square
gonna even lie
business.
about
That's
that.
what
But
you
we
stood
got good
on.
ones and bad
And
ones.
he
We ain't
got
got no
mad
devil,
because you
demon, and no
wasn't chasing
Satan,
them
man.
like all
I don't
these
play
other
that shit.
females.
Satin
And you was
dogs,
minding your
been out.
business and you cut
Send
this
my
joker
son
off.
home, grandson
So he
home,
felt
smelling
threatened
like
by your
goddamn men's
rejection.
cologne, talking no
And you
satin
putting up your
dog.
hand and you telling him that he need to put in work to get you, or that you were a woman of God.
I
That you don't play that
understand warlock
and you felt
witches.
some type of way
You know what I'm
and
saying?
decided to
Voodoo. You know what I'm
tell
saying? I
people
understand that, mama.
you were
Shit,
harassing
we got
them,
problems, we
chasing
got
them,
problems.
when that wasn't even the case.
Nigga
How many of you
say,
women has been through that?
Mac
And if it's a
Irvin,
male that's
he
going
didn't
through this
kneel.
behind a female,
Mac
she's
Irvin,
mad because
back in
you didn't want to
back
give her the time
goddamn
of
in
day
Kansas.
when she was playing a whorish role
Damn case.
or acting like a hoe.
Enough now.
I'd rather say acting like a hoe.
But it's
She was
gonna
acting
get
like a hoe,
that
and
might
because
be
you
what we got
rejected
bad
her
this
advances because she used to
in
men
this kid.
tripping all
We
over
might
her
just need
and giving her
go
nice
and
things
get
and what she
Enoch
wanted
his
while
name.
she's being
you know what I'm saying? That
a
ain't
whole,
up to champ.
doing that whole phase thing.
You know what I'm saying? Case
and you wasn't doing that.
Agree with
she
that.
felt some type of way.
That's the Adam and Eve right there, Case.
I'm being told this is Nemo from Liberty Mutual, who helps save you hundreds by customizing your car insurance. And his partner Doug is the gentleman.
Yeah, you can, but you ain't
Only
that.
pay for what you need.
Yeah.
Liberty. Oh, I know he didn't turn me down. I know he ain't turned down me. I don't get turned down by men. But you turned her down, and she felt some type of way. She felt threatened by you rejecting her advances because you was focused on righteous things and doing what was right. So she felt she wanted to destiny swap into your life and lie and tell the authorities that you wanted to touch her or that you touched her, and you didn't even touch her. You didn't do none of that. You were just being yourself, and you rejected her whole advances, and she felt some type of way. This is what I'm picking up in this particular video. This is the energy I'm picking up. These people are crazy. They are crazy. If a person wants to destiny swap with you, they are literally showing signs of great psychosis. And that something is wrong with them if they making you out to be the problem.
Damn, daddy shit. I don't really know what to say about that, daddy, you know what I'm saying? You got people shocked, you know what I'm saying? That shit. I'm struggling too, man. Don't judge the book by its cover, you know what I'm saying? Shit, discover, man. Discover America, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody discovered either. I created this thing, you know what I'm saying? Recreated this thing, you know what I'm saying? Shit. You goddamn right, Training Day was based on a true story, and I probably would with Jay when that shit happened. I probably would with Mike Brashout when that shit happened. Me and Mike Brashout might have been fucking.
Where was you at when you get the call that you're going to be in a movie called Training Day? And did they tell you, this is the second part, did they tell you that who was attached to it, or they just said you're going to audition for Training Day?
Yeah, no, so when I first got the call for that flick, everything was hush-hush. They really kept that one private, you know what I'm saying? I just knew I was going and auditioning for a movie. But, it was funny at that time, because, at that time, I didn't have, I had a little bit of bankroll, but I didn't have bankroll like that, you know what I'm saying? So I had a fixed up Honda, some rims, and I came in bumping, and I didn't even know, and this is what's funny, man, I'm gonna put a fun fact on here, I didn't even know that I rolled up on accident in front of them. They were shooting a music video at the time, and I don't know for who or what, but the director of Training Day, Anton Fuqua, was shooting a music video, and I just rolled up in front of their whole scene and jacked it up. And I didn't even know that, bro. I just thought it was some people hanging out, chilling. I didn't notice the cameras, nothing or whatever. And so I straight up just rolled up, and I was bumping the music, and I'm mad dogging everybody. And it was crazy because his little brother, Curtis, his little brother, not Antoine. Antoine got a brother
named Curtis.
Yeah, okay. And so Curtis comes out and he goes, my brother's looking at you, man. He goes, my brother's looking at you. And I'm like, all right. I'm like, who the hell's your brother, dog? I don't know. He's like, he's the director that you're about to audition for. I was like, oh, all right. So I walked in and we just got into a conversation because he was like, hey, I was in the middle of filming and you just rolled up in the middle of the set. And I was like, oh, my bad, dog. I didn't even know. I didn't do that on purpose, whatever. So long story short, we ended up getting into like a 45-minute conversation.
You and Antoine.
Yeah, and we were just chopping it up. And I didn't even get to read the part for him at that time. He just said, I'm going to bring you back. And I said, all right, cool.
Meaning that was your audition right there?
That was pretty much my audition right there. Wow. So when he saw me roll up like that, he was like, man, you know what? Like, you already had me, kind of. Right. So I was like, all right, cool. But you know how this business is, man. I make a joke. If everyone would have kept all the promises that were made to me, I'd be a billionaire. Not a millionaire. I'd be a billionaire. You feel me? This business funny. So you don't know who's going to keep word or not or what. You know what I'm saying? And then, long story short, though, he ended up keeping word. He was one of the solid ones, and he brought me back, and I was like, cool. Then I did the audition, and then, long story short, when I got the call from my agent, then I found out who was attached.
Okay, so all right. So you do the audition. Now They're not telling you who's attached.
They top secret with that because that was Denzel at the time. You feel me? So that was.
This is a big budget film, or do you think?
No. I came in not really knowing nothing about the film. Yeah.
Continue.
And the name of the movie at the time was called Rampart. This was based on a true story.
Which is another reason why they keep it top secret.
And the Rampart police.
Rampart?
Yeah, it was because
the
Rampart police were doing that in real life.
That's a place in California called Rampart Police.
No, you heard these stories. Like this is.
Oh yeah, you know about this, right? Yeah, this is
the NWA police.
Pretty much. They gangsters with badges, bro. And long story short, this was based on a real story on a real police department that was doing this type of stuff in real life. And it was the Rampart Police Department, so they initially named the movie Rampart. But Rampart threatened them and said, if you move through with this movie and you keep it that name, just against us, we're gonna sue you. So then they changed the name to Training Day.
Okay.
But that movie was all based on true facts.
Okay, all right, cool. You go too fast. Hold on. Okay. So that
and also,
so you audition.
Go ahead.
Do they tell you got the role? How does this work after the audition?
So I auditioned, whatever, and I didn't get the call till like 3 days later. And then my agent called me up and said, hey, they like you, they want to move forward with you. Here's the deal, and then there it is.
And then
we do it, and it's done deal.
And then you sign the contract first, and then they tell you who's attached, or
you sign the contract on set. The agent, you know how it is. Your agency has a lawyer firm inside the agency. So that's just how I'm like, he tested me or what? I know, man. We signed a contract about that thing, you know what I mean?
So
that was it. Yeah, they call me, they tell me I got the role, and I was like, oh, okay, cool, let's go.
Okay.
And then later, when I got the call, that's when I found, I said, who's attached? I said, Denzel, what? I said, I'm in a movie. And you in a flick with Dan, man, you gotta come on your A game, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so that was it, dog.
And did they tell you that you was gonna have a scene with him? And no one knows who Ethan Hawke is at the time, correct?
They kind of knew, but I mean, that's the movie that put him on the map, but he was kind of known before that.
Other roles before
he did the movie Alive, the true story about the plane that crashed and they had to eat people in the snow.
He was on the come up with that.
Yeah, he was like on the brink of but that's the movie that like slapped him on the map,
So now. All right, because I'm okay.
No, yeah, go. I know you bounce around. We covered this earlier.
So
I'm with
you. So they say to you,
I go with the flow, dog. I go with the flow.
So they say to you that scene. I get my shit pushed in all the time, dog. Like,
so how was that scene on paper? How much did you guys improvise?
I'm gonna keep it 100, man. You guys are asking 25 years later. I forget.
Style,
man,
or substance. Somehow, it became